Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel Magnetize Official. Are you ready to dive deep into the energies that surround us today? In this video, I'll be sharing a collective reading and energy update tailored just for our beautiful community here on YouTube. To amplify our connection and enhance the accuracy of the messages, consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Your support acts as a powerful energetic contribution, allowing me to attune more closely to your energy and provide insights that resonate with your unique journey. Let's get started. As I start this reading, I catch a glimpse of the sun peeking out from behind the clouds through the window. Metaphorically, this feels like a silver lining moment on the horizon for someone, a breakthrough that's just waiting to happen in your life. And if that doesn't resonate with you personally, it might mean you're serving as that ray of sunshine for someone in your circle. Remember, these readings connect with energies and dynamics, so the messages can reflect what's happening within you or your connections with others. Your intuition is your guiding compass, so always trust that inner voice above all else. My intention with these readings is to help you reconnect with that intuitive part of yourself more consciously. Let's explore this together. I immediately picked up on something related to rocks or crystals, which could be significant for someone tuning in today. This might suggest it's time to incorporate crystals into your daily energy clearing or manifestation practices. Additionally, I'm sensing some initials, M, I, T, L, C, and H, that could represent someone's first or last name. I'm also hearing the word call, hinting at a phone call or someone reaching out to you. This could be a meaningful connection in your current circumstances. Remember, as I channel these specific names and details, they are often intended for particular individuals. While this is a collective reading, I do receive many specific messages that may resonate with you. Trust your intuition to discern which messages speak to you and which may be meant for others. Starting off, we have the woman. Holding a coin in reverse, I'm picking up the name David, which could be significant for someone. It feels like someone is stepping away from a deeply karmic situation. And I even heard the word divorce. This might point to a relationship that is coming to an end. Can we dive deeper into who is letting go of this karmic connection? It could very well be you releasing something heavy, or it might be someone you're energetically connected to. Remember, these messages relate to energies rather than specific individuals, so take what resonates with you. I'm also seeing the walking away card reversed, which gives me the sense of a U-turn, like someone or something is coming back around. If it's not a particular person re-entering your life, there's a connection to the month of February. This energy feels very cyclical, and I'm hearing everything comes back around again. The third eye chakra, which is the hub of intuition, is shining brightly right now. As I tune into this energy, I'm getting the name Katie, which could resonate with someone. I also see someone engaged in writing. Perhaps it relates to their work or a passion project. With your third eye chakra lit up, it's clear you've sensed this shift coming. Even if you couldn't put your finger on it, that feeling of restlessness you've experienced, especially before meeting or reconnecting with someone, was your intuition signaling that something significant was on the horizon. I'm also picking up on a storm. It could be stormy where you are, but it might also symbolize a metaphorical storm. Just like animals can sense a coming storm, it seems you've been tuned in to the energy of someone or something about to shake things up in your life. For some of you, this may have already unfolded with a new connection, while for others, it could be something coming your way in the future. Remember, in the realm of energy, time is fluid, so we're tapping into all possibilities, past, present, and future. We're all riding different waves and timelines energetically. If you'd like to amplify your energy for this reading, I encourage you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. These actions create an energetic connection, allowing me to better attune to your vibration and provide insights tailored specifically to you and your situation. I'm also picking up on a side message that feels quite specific, about a bond that has a boomerang energy. It's like whenever you throw it out there, it keeps coming back to you. I don't want to say that you can't shake this person off, as that carries a negative vibe, but it does feel a bit like that. This energy has a way of sticking around, and every time you try to cut cords or release this connection, it seems to return even stronger, just like a boomerang. I want to highlight that this person often reaches out or re-enters your life just as you're starting to move on or connect with someone new. For about 95% of you resonating with this message, it feels particularly relevant in a romantic context. I'm also picking up the initials C, O, and N. While these could relate to someone's name, they also spell the word con, hinting at some element of deceit or illusion at play. Now, this won't apply to everyone, but if you're dealing with deception or confusion, here's what I'm sensing. This person might come back, claiming they want to make peace, discuss how things ended, or just be on good terms. They might present themselves as wanting to compromise and avoid negativity. However, this desire to not be on bad terms can be misleading. It could be a front for wanting to start a brand new chapter with you or deepen your connection. I get the feeling they'll approach you under the guise of wanting to catch up, talk, or resolve past issues, but I sense they're not being entirely transparent about their true intentions. I'm picking up on the energy of the Five of Pentacles in the upright position, indicating that this person is currently facing a low point or a sense of loss in their life, possibly related to work, finances, or relationships. It seems they feel like they've been going backward instead of moving forward. This may have been someone who once felt ahead in life, whether in terms of their relationships, career, or financial situation, and that perception may have given them a bit of an ego boost. However, things have shifted, and now they feel like they're on a downward trend. Despite this, I sense they wouldn't openly share these struggles with you. They want to maintain a tough and strong exterior. This might be someone who generally keeps their deeper feelings to themselves. I'm hearing the phrase, a can of worms to open, which isn't something I usually say in my readings, but it may reflect how this person or someone close to them expresses themselves. They seem to feel that opening up about their emotions is risky, so they keep those feelings tightly bottled up. I also got the name Timothy, which could be significant for someone. With the New Beginnings card showing up here, represented by the Ace of Cups, it's clear this person is eager to start fresh or begin anew. I'm sensing the word overwhelmed, which suggests they might come in with an intense energy that could catch you off guard. Expect a surprising outpouring of emotions regarding how they feel about you and the new start they want to create together, especially since this is someone who has previously kept their feelings close to the chest. Typically, this person doesn't communicate their emotions easily, but once they open that door, it's like an avalanche of feelings comes pouring out. While they'll be very open about their emotions this time, the Five of Pentacles is still present. This indicates they may hold back on sharing the deeper reasons behind their lowered self-esteem. Things like a job loss, changes in status, or financial struggles. They're eager to focus on this new beginning in your relationship, but it seems they'd prefer to sidestep discussing the underlying feelings they've been grappling with on a personal level. This gives me the vibe of someone who's feeling pretty down and out in life and is fixating on you, and the idea of a potential relationship as a way to distract themselves from their own losses. It's like they're trying to use you as an emotional escape. That said, I do sense there are genuine feelings at play here. This person truly cares about you. However, there are unresolved issues in their life that they haven't fully addressed. You might be picking up on this intuitively, either consciously or unconsciously. There could be a nagging sense that something feels off. I'm also getting a strong association with the colour yellow, which may remind someone of the song Yellow by Coldplay. You might sense this imbalance, even if you can't quite articulate what it is. If this person has recently entered your life, you might feel some hesitation about moving forward that you can't fully explain. And if you haven't met them yet, expect a mix of intrigue and curiosity, followed by an unsettling feeling that's hard to shake when they do come in. Your intuition is likely picking up on the fact that this person has unresolved issues in their personal life, work, or relationships. There are loose ends that need their attention, and you might sense that they're displacing their energy by fixating on the relationship with you, using it as an emotional distraction. Until they address these issues, they won't be fully ready for the healthy romantic connection they desire with you. I'm hearing a strong message. Trust your intuition. This is a major theme in this reading. Your intuition is trying to communicate something very important about where this person is and whether they're truly ready to move forward with you. If something feels off, and you can't quite put your finger on it, especially if you're feeling it in your body, like in your gut, or as a heavy energy around you, there's a reason for that. Trust that these feelings aren't random, especially if you're usually in a clear energetic space, which I sense you are. You actively clear your energy and raise your vibration, making it easier for you to hear your undiluted inner voice and true soul intuition. And it's definitely trying to get your attention. All right, let's see what else I can channel for all you beautiful souls tuning into this reading. We have Healer of the Ages, the Thinking Woman reversed, and Angel of Balance showing up. I sense that someone might have experienced a trigger in their mental or emotional realm in the last 24 to 48 hours since I posted this collective reading. If you're watching this later, just consider it 24 to 48 hours prior to when you're tuning in. What I'm picking up is that there's some powerful healing taking place within the global divine masculine energy, which is also reflected in your own internal divine masculine. This has been a recurring theme in our readings, but right now, I feel that this healing may have subconsciously triggered some emotions or thoughts within you. It's a time of transformation, and your awareness of this shift can lead to some profound insights. I'm picking up that whatever was triggered recently is actually playing a positive role in balancing your energies. While we have the Angel of Balance in the upright position, the triggering itself may have felt quite intense. I'm sensing a fight or flight response, which could indicate a sudden wave of anxiety that seemed to come out of nowhere. For some, this might have happened late at night, or even in the middle of the night. I'm also seeing black hair, which might resonate with someone listening. If that doesn't apply to you, it could also be linked to an unexpected wave of sadness that hit you out of the blue. Whatever this triggering experience was, I'm getting that it's all about helping you balance your energies and guiding you toward greater freedom. I'm envisioning a butterfly, symbolizing a significant transformation that's leading you into a new sense of liberation. I keep hearing, "Are you still crawling when you've already learned how to fly?" This reminds me of the caterpillar to butterfly metaphor. Once a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, crawling from place to place no longer makes sense because now it has wings. So I'm asking you, Have you forgotten that you have wings? For the person I'm connecting with, you once crawled like a caterpillar, navigating life in a very linear manner. You moved slowly from point A to point B to point C, following a straightforward path. However, after undergoing a significant spiritual transformation, symbolized by the caterpillar becoming a butterfly, you've now reached a stage of growth where you can spread your wings and fly. Spiritually speaking, you have wings, which means you've gone quantum. You're capable of soaring from one place to another and experiencing profound shifts in your life. You can now align with new timelines and manifest your desires in a way that feels effortless, unlike when you were still a caterpillar. However, with this elevated level of spiritual awareness and energetic capability also come triggers. Many in the collective consciousness haven't yet experienced this transformation. They're still living like caterpillars, unaware of what it's like to have wings. They don't understand the high-level knowledge and wisdom that allow you to shift your frequency and manifest with such ease. You're now manifesting from a 5D mindset and perspective, rather than the 3D framework you might have used in the past. In the 3D realm, manifestations unfolded in a linear way, making quantum shifts feel like distant miracles. But now, you're experiencing those so-called miracles in your life every day. You're gaining a deeper understanding of frequency, energy, and vibration, which allows you to align with the frequency of your desires and manifest from a place of ease. This level of knowledge is something most people haven't yet reached. Even if it were handed to them, they wouldn't be able to grasp it, because they haven't elevated their core vibration to the level you have. This is what sets you apart as a leader. However, it's important to acknowledge that leadership can feel lonely at times, since you're one of the few navigating this leading edge of a collective shift in consciousness. If something was triggered for you recently, especially in the past few days, it likely stems from what you've outgrown and can't return to. This isn't about being blocked. Rather, you've become so free that feeling held down would be intolerable. Attempting to revert to that old version of yourself simply doesn't align with who you are now. A key message here is to fully embrace everything you've become. Allow yourself to continue expanding spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Because going backward isn't an option for you anymore. If you try to backpedal on your journey, you'll feel resistance in every fibre of your being. When that happens, it's a signal that some thought or action is trying to pull you back into an outdated version of yourself that you've long since outgrown. Ask yourself, how can I keep up with who I've become? This question can be powerful for self-reflection, especially during meditation when you're alone with your beautiful self. Take some time to reflect on how you've grown or changed over the last 6 months, year, or even 5 years. Focus on how you can continue this journey of expansion instead of shrinking back or trying to fit into the past. I'm picking up that external influences might sometimes tempt you to slip back into old patterns. There are many people around you who may want to put you in a box, not out of malice, but because they haven't found their own freedom yet. It makes them feel more comfortable when they see you as somewhat diluted or limited. This isn't usually a conscious action, it's more of a subconscious response. Think of it like that saying about hermit crabs in a bucket. When one crab tries to escape, the others pull it back down. In a similar way, the collective unconscious can react when they see you rising, embracing your freedom, and stepping out of that box. Your vibrancy and purpose can trigger something in them, making them want to pull you back to their level. But don't fall for that temptation. You came here to be a leader, inspiring those around you to reach for a higher vibrational version of themselves. The wonderful thing about this phase in your life is that you'll increasingly notice how your presence uplifts and impacts others. By choosing to lead instead of follow, you'll help them align more closely with their own purpose and path. I'm getting a strong sense that if you haven't started to notice this yet, it could be a sign of what's to come. Get ready to see a lot more of this in the weeks, months, and even the year ahead. What beautiful energy is coming through, especially with the cornucopia card, which is linked to 1111. You might find yourself seeing that number pop up more often. I'm also picking up on the initials T, R, Y, O, V, I, and S. These might belong to someone special in your life. With the hostilities, Angel of Love, and Rest and Rejuvenation, reversed cards, I sense there's someone very specific who's feeling your unconditional love. It stirred up some intense feelings in them, almost putting them in a fight or flight mode as they grapple with how to respond to this energy. This person is really struggling with self-love. I'm picking up on someone who might have red hair, just a little detail that could resonate. They may also carry a mother wound, having never felt truly close to their mum or lacking that unconditional love during their upbringing. This has led to some deep-seated doubts about the existence of unconditional love. While this won't apply to everyone, your presence in their life has sparked something within them. Through your energy, especially your voice, you've been a source of unconditional love for them. If you've spoken to this person, your voice has conveyed that special frequency. Even if you haven't communicated directly, you've demonstrated a level of love that stirred up some mixed emotions in them. They're feeling restless because of you. I'm hearing they get butterflies in their stomach when they think about you, feeling both nervous and excited about the idea of connecting. If they haven't reached out yet, I'm seeing a phone, indicating that much of your communication might happen through your devices. Whether it's a text, phone call, or social media message, I sense that they might be reaching out soon, or they could have already done so. It feels like a physical connection is on the horizon. There might be some distance between you, or you may not get to spend much time together in person. However it resonates with you, it feels like this person's soul and ego are at odds right now. I sense they really want to believe in the unconditional love you're offering and radiating, but they're held back by their skeptical, logic-driven nature. This skepticism seems to stem from a mother wound that makes it hard for them to fully accept the idea of true unconditional love. It's like they're pushing away exactly what they long for the most. With the throat chakra card coming up, this person's throat chakra is buzzing with energy when it comes to you. So, whether they've been in touch recently or not, there's a lot of energy building up that could soon translate into physical communication. If they haven't reached out yet, you've likely been aware of their presence through meditation, thoughts, or even dreams. It feels like something's brewing and communication may be just around the corner. I'm picking up the number 666, which indicates that this person is feeling quite conflicted within themselves. There might be a karmic situation at play here, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a karmic relationship. It could be anything that's blocking them from aligning with their true soul path. This could include a job, a platonic situation, a family member, an addiction, or even negative beliefs and behavior patterns. They seem to be really trapped in their own thoughts, caught up in a limiting belief system. Specifically, they may struggle with beliefs surrounding finances, work, or money, as that theme keeps surfacing. It looks like they might have a scarcity mindset, especially with the envy card reversed and the victory card reversed. Click the join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. I'm catching a glimpse of sunlight breaking through the clouds outside my window, and it feels like a beautiful metaphor for a silver lining moment on the horizon for someone. This could signify a breakthrough in your life, but if it doesn't resonate with you personally, it might mean that you're the ray of sunshine for someone else in your life. As I always mention in these readings, they're all about connecting with energies and dynamics, so the messages can relate to your inner self or to someone you're connected with. Your intuition is your best guide, so I encourage you to listen to that inner voice above all else. My aim with these readings is to help you reconnect more consciously with that intuitive wisdom. Now, let's dive in. I'm feeling drawn to the Burning Heart Love Oracle. Right off the bat, we have the card, I've been working on myself, and I'm not the same as I was before. I'm sensing a strong desire from someone here for you to see them in a new light. They've been making significant changes and are eager to impress you with their growth. It's like they can't wait to share all the positive transformations they've undergone in their life or within themselves. At the bottom of the deck, there's a hidden truth. I'm ready to take my mask off. This could indicate that this person didn't show their true self in the past. While it doesn't feel like they were hiding anything maliciously, they may have kept certain parts of themselves guarded. You might have sensed that something was slightly off, or had that feeling in your gut that they weren't fully authentic with you. When you can't quite figure out what feels off or out of alignment, it can leave you feeling confused, hesitant, or even a bit uncomfortable around that person. I'm picking up on the phrase tripping over your words, which might be a side note for someone, or could relate to this dynamic. Either way, it's important to recognize that when you're in the presence of someone who's wearing a mask, where their true energy doesn't match their surface persona, it can create an uneasy vibe that's hard for an empath like you to ignore. You might find yourself going quiet, struggling to find the right words, or even feeling a bit clumsy in your interactions with them. These reactions are completely normal when you're navigating that kind of energy. Empaths often pick up on energetic mismatches, sensing that something feels off. This isn't necessarily a sign of malicious intent. It could simply mean that someone is afraid to reveal certain parts of themselves. This might apply specifically to the person we're discussing, or it could resonate more broadly with your experiences and interactions with others. Now, let's dive into some traditional tarot cards to explore this individual who has been working on themselves. This could relate to a platonic or romantic connection, and I'll share any insights I get about which direction the energy leans. The first card we have is the King of Cups. This represents a masculine energy that's making an effort to connect with their emotional self. Part of the reason this person may have been wearing a mask is that they haven't been completely open about their feelings. They might struggle to express their emotions, not out of a lack of desire, but simply because they haven't yet connected deeply with those feelings. A significant part of their inner work is focused on emotional growth and understanding. For some of them, this journey includes a lot of time spent in solitude. I can see someone taking time to be with themselves, whether that means journaling, meditating, or just enjoying their own company. I'm also picking up that, in some cases, this might involve working with a trusted friend, counselor, or therapist, or having deeper emotional conversations with someone they genuinely trust. When I refer to this energy as masculine, remember that we all carry a blend of both feminine and masculine energies within us. However, for this particular reading, I sense that many of you listening will resonate more with the feminine or divine feminine aspects, especially those of you on a spiritual awakening journey. Meanwhile, the person we're discussing definitely embodies a masculine or divine masculine energy. Another card that has come up is the Star in reverse, and I can sense that this person's soul is deep in their spiritual awakening journey. It seems like many aspects of their life are losing meaning, not necessarily in a negative way, although it might feel heavy for them right now. This is essentially an ego death experience. They're in a phase where things that once brought them joy no longer spark that same happiness. The distractions they use to rely on to avoid their feelings just aren't cutting it anymore. All of this is a part of their journey to reconnect with their deeper, emotional self. I also sense that when this person previously tried to step into your life in the physical realm, their desire to connect with you was strong. However, they just weren't able to meet you emotionally at that time. You're someone who is incredibly in tune with your emotions and has a strong sense of self-regulation, while this person feels almost like your opposite, very disconnected from their own emotional world. This difference created a sort of misalignment between you two. It might have felt like external circumstances were keeping you apart or causing a physical disconnect. If those situations felt out of your control, your guides want you to understand that it was simply because this person needed to embark on their own internal journey of healing and emotional connection. As they begin to dig deeper and move past just the surface level of their emotions, they're starting to see that what they believed was the issue, let's call it a problem for simplicity, was really just the beginning of their exploration. This emotional journey is helping them uncover much deeper issues that have been hidden beneath the surface. They're shifting their focus from the superficial manifestations, think of these as the leaves on a tree, to the true source of their struggles, which is like digging down to the roots. For some, this exploration is taking them deep into their childhood and family dynamics. They may realize that certain unconscious patterns or ways they were raised are influencing their behavior today. This could also lead to questioning limiting beliefs instilled by rigid religious ideologies or strict systems that have held them back. Again, we see the death card in reverse, symbolizing the profound ego death they are experiencing as part of this transformation. With the Ten of Swords reversed, this person feels like some of their deepest fears have come to life, especially concerning you and your connection. I'm picking up the word blocked, which suggests that one of you might have blocked the other, or there's a general feeling of being shut out of each other's lives. It seems like this person inadvertently created their own worst-case scenario. They were so afraid of losing you or being disconnected that their actions, or lack thereof, actually led to that very outcome. It's almost as if they walked straight into the situation they dreaded the most. Sometimes, it takes facing that worst-case scenario to finally motivate someone to dive into the necessary internal healing work. A card just came out, and it's the Four of Pentacles in the upright position. This card often signifies themes of control and possessiveness. The masculine energy we're discussing might have shown possessive or controlling tendencies, whether as a friend, family member, or romantic partner. It seems like they acted this way to avoid confronting the deeper fears that were driving those behaviors. It's similar to someone who tries to micromanage every aspect of their life to suppress emotions they don't want to face. This person is being guided to learn the art of surrender, perhaps through experiencing some of their worst fears, particularly in relation to you. If this doesn't resonate directly with your situation, it might point to an issue from your past, or someone from your history re-entering your energy. There could also be a past challenge you've faced that is now surfacing again. This won't apply to everyone listening, but I want to share some insights for those who feel a connection to these messages. I'm also sensing that there might be someone feeling quite possessive of you. In some cases, this could be an entirely different individual, I'm picking up a strong romantic energy from this person, especially for those I'm connecting with right now. It feels like someone who desires you, but doesn't quite have you. I wouldn't say they want to possess you, but it does feel like they want you all to themselves. This could even be someone who isn't deeply connected to you in the physical sense, but feels a bond with you from a distance. Let's delve deeper into this possessive energy surrounding our divine feminines. It could be tied to someone from your past, where things didn't work out due to differing values or visions for the relationship, or perhaps a clash in priorities. Alternatively, it could be someone new or someone you've recently met who is concerned that they desire more from this connection than you do. They perceive your energy as elusive, like they can't quite pin you down or fully understand you. It's almost like they're trying to secure a commitment or a long-term connection, but are unsure about what you truly want from it. Once again, this dynamic could involve someone from your past. I sense that the logical side of this person is urging them to let you go, especially because they worry that you both might want different things. They might feel more serious about the connection than you do, and regardless of whether that perception is accurate, it's feeding into their fears and insecurities. However, there's also a card that says, "I've never felt anything like this before," indicating that there's something truly magnetic and irresistible about your energy at a deeper level. This reflects your open heart chakra energy. This person sees you as having a beautiful, pure heart, and they've never encountered anyone who embodies such open-heartedness like you do. Your ability to love, see, and embrace others unconditionally sets you apart and draws them in even more. I'm sensing that this person has noticed something quite special about how your presence impacts those around you. They see that simply by being with others or communicating, you naturally uplift and inspire them. You create an environment where people feel deeply comfortable and at peace, not just with you, but within themselves. This is the incredible power of the unconditional love that you radiate. However, I get the feeling that while they appreciate all these beautiful qualities in you, their initial instinct is to want that for themselves. It's not coming from a negative place. It's more about their desire to possess or hold on to your energy and all the goodness that comes with it. Yet, your energy is too vibrant to be contained or restricted. And that creates a complex dynamic for this person as they navigate their feelings. They don't fully grasp that freedom is at the core of who you are. You embody that butterfly energy that thrives when it's unconfined. It's not just that you dislike being contained. Your very essence refuses to be restricted. I sense this person desires something traditional with you, regardless of whether that's what you want. Their insecurity stems from a fear that you wouldn't share that vision. While they seem to crave a conventional relationship, this person also has a logical, tradition-oriented nature. What draws them to you is how different you are. Your free spirit contrasts sharply with their more structured approach. I almost feel like they're trying to hold back their emotions for you, but it's clear that their admiration slips through in their expressions and tone. Even if they manage to keep their feelings in check verbally, it's obvious when they're around you just how deeply they feel. They can't help but wear their heart on their sleeve in your presence. Can I get some more insight into this energy we're picking up? Wow, the star card just jumped right out of the deck. This indicates that there's some incredibly fast-moving energy at play here, transforming this person on a spiritual level. It seems like they're experiencing a rapid, spiritual awakening, even if their logical mind hasn't quite connected the dots yet. I really feel that this awakening was inspired by you. Now, this might be the same person we talked about earlier, but in a different energetic state. There's a significant shift between these two energies. This new energy is represented by the upright star card, while the previous energy was represented by the star card in reverse. The first energy was deeply entrenched in an ego death, grappling with a lot of deconstruction in their material world, feeling uninspired and like nothing brought them joy anymore. This is someone who is definitely experiencing a rapid spiritual awakening, but they're currently in a phase of heightened creativity as a result. They're really starting to feel the positive benefits of this transformation, even if they aren't fully aware that it's a spiritual awakening driving those feelings. You might find that they've noticed increased success at work or a shift in their physical presence and energy. I'm sensing a glow that others are picking up on. They could be feeling more creatively inspired and optimistic than before. While they may not consciously recognize this as a spiritual awakening, they are connecting those positive changes to you, since your energy has played a significant role in sparking this awakening for them. Whether it's through astral communication or a physical meeting, they've started to realize that you've played a role in their transformation, even if they can't quite put their finger on it. However, the challenge here is that they're linking all these high-vibe experiences directly to you, which is making them want to lock down the connection, almost as if they want to possess or own you. What they don't see is that the feelings they're having are a direct result of the energy you've shared. Your energy is naturally designed to spark spiritual awakenings, and it thrives in freedom, not confinement. I keep picking up that this person is reaping the benefits of the awakening you ignited within them, but they're not fully grasping what's truly happening. Instead, they're placing you on a pedestal and desiring to have you entirely for themselves. They want to accelerate the relationship in a way that you might not be prepared for or interested in. Ultimately, only you and your intuition can clarify what you're ready for and what your intentions are in this connection. There's a fresh energy surrounding this relationship, so it's likely that this is someone new you've recently met, or perhaps they're someone who's coming into your life soon. It definitely feels like there's a new essence surrounding this person. They're coming up as the Six of Cups reversed, which suggests they're in the midst of a maturing process. While their spiritual awakening is happening quickly, it feels like they're trying to rush towards a specific outcome, like diving headfirst into a full-blown connection with you, or trying to fast-track the situation. What they really need to do is allow this energy to transform them gradually. Only then will they be in a position to make a stable and reliable offer to you, giving you the chance to decide whether or not to accept it. However, there's a sense that this person is moving at a pace that might not align with your comfort level. You're embodying the energy of the Empress here, who exudes a relaxed and effortless grace. Just look at the Empress card. She's lounging comfortably, looking regal and goddess-like. That's the energy you bring. It's as if this person is so captivated by you that they're running circles around you, trying to keep up with your serene presence. Your guides are sending you a powerful reminder. It's essential to stay centered in your own calm, peace, and alignment instead of reaching outside yourself to chase something or try to force it into your reality. That's not your role. You are the true alchemist of your life, shaping energy and envisioning your dreams. Your purpose is not to chase, push, or make things happen. It's to envision and receive from a stable place in your life. If something disrupts your peace or stability, it's either misaligned with you or simply not the right time. What genuinely resonates with you will come to you naturally and effortlessly. You'll only need to be open to receiving it. It seems like this person, perhaps due to their own unresolved insecurities, may want you to step outside of your comfort zone to validate your feelings for them. They might see that as a temporary fix for their insecurity, but that's not a sustainable solution. You possess a deeper spiritual wisdom that helps you recognize this truth. You've also drawn the Three of Cups, lovely Empress, which signals a joyous time ahead. If you're not feeling it just yet, get ready because celebrations are on the horizon. You might soon find yourself experiencing happy milestones or special events that fill your heart with joy. This card also suggests the arrival of new soul-aligned connections, drawing in people who resonate with you on a deeper level. It's all about gathering together with like-minded souls to celebrate, whether in a community setting, among friends, or in romantic connections. Now, let's pull one final card from the Rumi Oracle deck. Interestingly, this particular card has been making frequent appearances lately. It's fascinating how, among all the cards in the Rumi deck, we often see the same one surface when certain collective themes emerge. I don't believe in coincidences, so let's dive into the message from the guidebook today. The guidebook shares a beautiful message. Can you see your own magnificence without recognizing the vastness of the galaxy? How could you fully appreciate all that you are? This oracle is here to remind you that success is already within your reach, but it requires belief in your own abilities, readiness, and capacity to embrace this next chapter of your journey. Let go of fear. Even the most stubborn doubts would be unable to resist the sight of your vibrant, beating heart, full of life and passion. When faced with that wild heart, you may need to gather your fears close, comforting them with gentle words of love, as you would with children in need of care and calm. Within you lies an abundance of grace, more than enough to guide you through anything you dare to envision for yourself or any calling you feel life has placed before you. I have transcended the notion of duality and embraced the oneness of existence. I seek a unified reality, one that I know, perceive, and call forth. Just like molten gold poured from the furnace of divine love into a unique mold, you are created with a distinct purpose and divine essence. You embody both the lover and the beloved. Every aspect of your life is intertwined with your spiritual journey, and there is nothing within you that does not originate from the divine. Everything unfolds according to a higher intelligence, and a beautiful transformation awaits you. Remember that you are a living heart, situated at the intersection of heaven and earth, star and soil, light and shadow. You are destined to manifest your divine purpose, just as an acorn grows into a mighty oak tree. You cannot be anything other than your true self, and as you embrace this truth, life responds in kind. It breathes and relaxes around you, allowing what you truly need to flow to you with ease. Your desires and their fulfillment are one. They are like lovers naturally drawn to one another, even amidst darkness and confusion, following the universe's inherent course to unite as one. Embrace this message and trust in your incredible potential. If this video resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration.